long. He is about 31 years old. He is a male killer whale. And you can see the two trainers on stage, Kristen and Tanner, will be interacting with him. Now, you'll see one of the ways we communicate with Tilikum is by using our hands. We have different hand signals that basically are asking him a question. And you can see Kristen just communicated, and Tilly is going to be giving you folks a big wave hello. So one of the ways that we communicate to the whales exactly what we would like them to do is by using our hands. We have a variety of different hand signals that communicate to the whales to do different behaviors in the pool. Now you may also notice us trainers wearing these whistles around our necks. When that whistle is blown, that signals to Tilly, you did exactly the right thing. Come back to me, get some kind of fish or toy or maybe a scratch on the back, and focus your cameras and your attention right over here. You folks can get an idea, again, just how big Tilikum is.
Wow.
Now, you heard Kristen blow that whistle, and that signals to Tilly, come back to Kristen, come back to Tanner, and get some kind of fun thing. Everything we do here at SeaWorld is based on having fun, making every experience positive. So if the whales don't do exactly what we were looking for, we don't draw any attention to it. We might ask them to do the very same thing again. We might ask them to do something completely different. But everything's based on having fun. Now, you might see that trainer over there, that's Amber. She is holding that giant Q-tip looking thing. That's what we call a target pole. And that basically is giving Tilly a hint of exactly where to go.
Don't lean on the glass. You're not allowed to lean on the glass.
And you can see he's going to slide his entire body up and out onto that silver platform.
Wow. Thank you.
Now, what is that giant silver platform? That is a giant killer whale scale. So all of our whales are trained to go slide their body, just like you saw Tilly do, up and out of the water. And actually, that's how we get their weight. So we can measure how they're growing. Our youngest whale here is about 3 years old, so he's growing. So we'll watch how much weight he's gaining every single week. Now, Tilikum eats around 200 pounds of fish every single day. Our youngest whale eats about 60 pounds of fish. But that scale there is an important tool that we have as trainers. These guys are also trained to present their tail flukes to us, and our veterinary staff can actually take samples, blood samples, learn important things about our whales. Tilikum, if you look over here, is making his way around the pool. And you folks can get an interesting look at his coloration. If you notice, he's dark on his back. So if you were looking down at him in the ocean, he would blend in with that dark blue in the ocean. And his belly is white. So if you were looking up at him, the whiteness of his belly would blend in with the sun coming up in the ocean. Now you can see Tanner is on the stage over there, and he's holding that giant brush. So as I was saying to you guys, it's not always fish that these guys get as a reward for doing something right. Sometimes it's a scratch on the back, or it might be their favorite toy. Do you have a toy at home that you like to play with? We have giant killer whale toys that these guys can interact with. And you can see Tanner's giving him a nice scratch on his pectoral flipper right there. So that's one of the other types of interactions that we have here. We might just, scratch him on the back with that brush for a really long time, just hang out with him for a long time. And that's what we do when we're working on building our relationships with the whales. Now, some of our other types of interactions can be when we're teaching them something completely new. It may be a behavior for Dine with Shamu. It may be something for the show. That behavior that you just saw is what we call an alien. Now, one of the first things that we train our whales to do is to learn how to touch our hands. Okay? So eventually, Tilikum is 22 and a half feet long. I'm 5'2". I can't reach as tall out of the water as he is. So that target pole that Amber was holding becomes basically a giant extension of our hand. There Amber is right over there, showcasing that target pole for you guys. So that signals to Tilly exactly where and how high to come out in the water. Kind of like giving him a hint. Now you can see a perfect demonstration of that concept right now. Amber just slapped the surface of the water with that target pole, and that is communicating to Tillicum exactly where to jump, and you can see her holding it up in the air right there. Perfect! That whistle was blown, and Tilly knows he did exactly the right thing. So we would use that target pole to basically teach Tillicum or one of our other whales something new. Another type of interaction that we have here at Shamu Stadium, we will exercise these whales. We consider them to be athletes. So we will send them on a lot of different jumping behaviors that will get their heart rates up and keep them in good physical condition. Now you can see the trainer on stage, Tanner, holding a giant ice cube. Again, that is sort of an extension of our target pole. It's giving Tilly a hint of exactly where to jump. And Tilly's making his way right over here. You can see he's mimicking Amber. These guys are excellent mimics. So as Amber moves her feet up and down, Tilly is going to move his giant tail up and down with her. Just like that. And again, you guys heard that whistle. Now you're going to listen to Tilly make a vocalization. 12,000 pounds. And he is 22 and a half feet long. He is about 31 years old. He is a male killer whale. And you can see the two trainers on stage, Kristen and Tanner, will be interacting with him. Now you'll see one of the ways we communicate with Tillicum is by using our hands. We have different hand signals that basically are asking him a question. And you can see Kristen just communicated, and Tilly is going to be giving you folks a big wave hello. 12,000 pounds. And he is 22 and a half feet long. He is about 31 years old. He is a male killer whale. And you can see the two trainers on stage, Kristen and Tanner, will be interacting with him. Now you'll see one of the ways we communicate with Tillicum is by using our hands. We have different hand signals that basically are asking him a question. And you can see Kristen just communicated, and Tilly is going to be giving you folks a big wave hello. So one of the ways that we communicate to the whales exactly what we would like them to do is by using our hands. We have a variety of different hand signals that communicate to the whales to do different behaviors in the pool. Now you may also notice us trainers wearing these whistles around our necks. When that whistle is blown, that signals to Tilly you did exactly the right thing. Come back to me, get some kind of fish or toy or maybe a scratch on the back, and focus your cameras and your attention right over here. Believe it or not, folks, these guys do not have vocal cords like you and I have. Those noises are all coming out of Tilly's blowhole. Here's another one. Listen really closely. You guys hear that? It's quiet. But all of those vocalizations that you're hearing are coming from his blowhole. They have different little air sacs in their blowholes that they can manipulate and make all kinds of different noises. Now watch, this is really cool. Amber's gonna raise her hand up in the air. Now that pectoral flipper is 6 feet tall, so that's a foot taller than I am. Now, Tillicum eats a variety of different fish. He eats a smaller fish called capelin. a bigger fish called herring, and then what you saw Amber just feed him, which is a salmon. Now, if you guys focus your attention over here, again, you can get a good look at that giant pectoral fin. We have 7 killer whales here that are all part of our shamu family. They range in age. The youngest is 3 years old and our oldest is 38 years old. Now, believe it or not, Killer Whale Society is run by the ladies. So ladies, put your hands up in the air if that's the case at home also. Our dominant female, her name is Katina. She is 38 years old. And basically what she says goes in the killer whale world. Again, you can see Jenny working with that target pole with silicone. Now, you may be wondering, sometimes you see our whales doing things without the trainers asking them to do things with their hands. Well, we have a series of underwater sounds that play for the whales. If you notice the trainer on stage, there's a small black box. Tanner's raising it right up in the air. That black box plays several different noises that the whales are all trained on. So, some of them may mean come back to the stage there. Some of them may mean wave your tail in the air, but they're all trained on those different underwater noises, which is pretty cool. Now you can see Silicum is going to do a behavior right where Amber asked him to with that target pole. Focus your cameras and your attention right over here. In 3, 2, 1. And he got her drenched. Now you saw Tanner throw that ice cube. That's giving him a hint of exactly where to go. And you heard that whistle, so that means come back, get something, whether that's fish or maybe it's a brush rub on the back. Now you may hear the trainers yelling and praising Silicum. He can hear everything that we're saying. He may not understand what we're saying, but he can definitely hear that praise and us clapping. And as you saw Kristen communicate with her hands, she asked him to basically line his whole body up around the stage, and Tanner's going to use that brush and give him a nice long scratch on the back. Now here at Shamrock Stadium, our day starts as early as 6 o'clock in the morning some days, and basically what we do at 6 o'clock in the morning is we are knee-deep in thousands of pounds of fish. As I was saying, Tillicum eats about 200 pounds of fish, but our whole 7-whale family here eats about 1,000 pounds of fish collectively, so that is a lot of fish. Basically what we do in the morning is we break it up according to their day, whether it's how many shows we have that day or how many different interactions we may have with the whales that day. Now Tillicum is going to make his way around the pool. You guys watch and listen. You can hear those pectoral flippers flapping the surface of the water. And again, you can get a close-up look at his coloration and see that white part of his belly there. Here he comes. Now again, an underwater sound played for him, so he knows come back to the stage and to his trainer right over there. So Kristen just communicated to Tillicum with her hand. She asked him to do behavior that we call a bow. So basically, he will jump and put his rostrum, or basically his nose, into the water. You saw Amber again over there with that target pole. That tells Tilly exactly where to jump out of the water. Get your cameras and your attention ready right now. So we were talking about this scale earlier and that giant silver platform. One of the other things that we do with Shamu, do you brush your teeth at home? Brush your teeth? Yeah? We brush Shamu's teeth also 3 times a day. Now here at SeaWorld, we believe in the power of a simple message: to celebrate, connect with, and care for the natural world. Through Shamu, we are reminded that simple choices we are. Now, believe it or not, we all make a world of difference for our oceans and for our planet. On behalf of all of us right here at Dine with Shamu, thank you all so much for joining us. Have a fantastic day in the park, everybody. Bye-bye.
You hear the waves rolling in, crashing. Take my hand, let me show you a place where the wonder never ends. Can you feel it now that we're on our way, like a ray of hope, a sunrise on the bay? You can sing out loud, join the serenade. One song for a brand new day. Come with me through the warmth of the sand, hold it in your hands. It's your world now, shelter this dream so the wonder never ends. Can you feel it now that we're on our way, like a ray of hope, a sunrise on the bay? You can sing out loud, join the serenade. One song for a brand new day. That we're on our way, like a ray of hope, a sunrise on the bay. You can sing out loud, join the serenade. One song for a brand new day. Whoa, yeah. One song
Once you learn what shamu is, you're never really quite the same. Something that you might not know is shamu is so much more than a name. It's a brand new way of thinking. It's a good time that you'll never forget. It's a word for making friends. It's a word for having fun. And according to shamu, it means you're getting wet. I speak shamu. How about you? It's not hard to learn the language if you know what to do. A smile bigger than an ocean blue. And soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. Reach out your hands, shake your tails. Soon you'll be no stranger to the world of the whales. Just open up your eyes to a new point of view. And soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. You can speak English, Spanish, or French, or come from any nation. All you really need is love in your heart, and you'll be amazed at the communication. I speak shamu, how about you? I speak shamu, how about you? It's not hard to learn the language if you know what to do. Soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. Shamu means flip, shamu means dash. Shamu means now's the perfect time for making a splash. Shamu means spirit, shamu means luck. And if you don't like water, then shamu means duck. I speak shamu, how about you? It's not hard to learn the language if you know what to do. Just smile a smile bigger than the ocean blue. And soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. Soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. Soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu. Soon before you know it, you'll be speaking shamu.
It's all combined and intertwined. We're all connected to more. Some try to live life